I've often done a little series of videos of theaters when I visit them out of town, but I've never done the ones in Columbia, and so I'm going to start today with this is Columbiana Regal Cinemas 14. The website still refers to it as the Columbiana Grande Stadium 14. As you can see, there is a fountain in front. A really nice spacing. I love the architecture that they put on this building. Located in a kind of a strip mall sort of thing, but a nice one. There's a restaurant on either side. This one over here is ice cream. They have a good area to have the posters and prints of the attractions, and outside. A little history is, according to Cinema Treasures, this theater opened in January of 2000. It was 2004 before I ever visited it, after I moved to Columbia. First movie I can recall seeing here with certainty was Garden State, of all things. Anyway, it was owned by Consolidated Cinemas, who opened it, advertising that they had so many amenities, such as 6 box offices, 0 of which, of course, are open these days. If you want to get a ticket, you have to go inside. But they still do have the showtimes up here. Let's see. There are a couple other things that they advertised, but I can go over those once we get inside. It looks like, due to the current coronavirus, that they've closed the ability to enter from this side, and you have to enter from the other side where the employee is. So I will do that, and I'll be right back. We go also, now that I'm inside, you'll see, well, these are out of order now, but there's 2 kiosks on this side, and there is one of a different slight type over here that I think is new. The lobby is pretty big and cavernous. We've got 7 theaters on one side and then 7 on the other. The Columbiana Cafe. I don't think that the lobby has been substantially remodeled at any point since they've existed. They do have a little game area here with a couple of options, and the photo booth, of course. It looks like they've put a couple of games in on the other side. I believe that there was something else over there pretty recently. Possibly like one of those serve yourself candy machines, and I'm guessing that with COVID they probably removed that for the moment. Another thing that they advertised when they came open the first time in the article, as I mentioned before, was that there are 10 concession areas. I didn't count them now to see if there's still 10, but I think it's actually a little chaotic up here because they just kind of have no organization to the line, but it's what they like. Regal has recently started serving Pepsi again, and have the various food and drink items. I believe that it's still kind of limited to just the kind of standard items. None of the, normally, you know, Regal would have the hot food and other drink. Let's see. Guest services at the front, semi-manned, and I think the only other thing I kind of wanted to show is a little bit down these hallways. This is a nice area, and they usually have some sort of standee or something of that nature. This side is pretty straightforward with 2 restrooms additional in the back, and the cinemas. There's actually a variation on the other side, so I will, and that's actually the other side is the side I need to be on, so I will head over that way. So this side is substantially similar, but the biggest difference is that the hall kind of comes out at a different angle and has a slightly different length. As you will notice, there are no restrooms located on this side. Instead, it looks like there's a couple of like break rooms or offices. And we're not going to be able to see in here because apparently it is currently closed due to COVID. But this is the birthday party area normally. The door is not closed, but you can't really see in here as there's no light. I might click it. There you go. That's what it looks like in better times. My cinema is going to be number 7 down here, which is one of the 2 biggest, 7 and 8 being the biggest ones right here in the middle. Let's see. So when you enter this, you'll see that you can go straight ahead, or you can go around, which I will go around since there were a couple people right behind me. And you'll enter out into here. You'll find this a pretty standard recliner auditorium. When this was purchased by Regal in 2017, they pretty quickly added the recliners. It was the first in the Columbiana metro area to receive that upgrade. Pretty sure it was done and complete by the time that I started going regularly in late 2017. But prior to that, they just had your standard stadium seating with fairly nice standard seats. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be mentioned. Good. I suppose the last thing I'd mention is that the screens here are, unless I am wrong, now they are currently always calibrated for flat, and if you watch a scope film, it will be unfortunately letterboxed upon the screen. I am pretty certain that the screen continues beyond and that these are retractable curtains for whatever. Yes, you can see it. These are standard curtains that for whatever reason Regal decided to disable. I have very strong feelings about that. There's Maria Menounos.
And I want to be one of the first to welcome you back to the movies. As our theaters pledge to be cinema safe, we ask that you do your part to continue to create a comfortable experience for everyone around you. We are so excited to be back, so settle in and relax. The movie starts right now.
All right.
Welcome to Newbie Arcade.
I've got here very early,
but reality gaming experience.
Yeah, this is pretty much the Columbiana Grande Stadium Cinema as it stands in 2021. This is about 1 week after Regal has a chain reopened it here. It wouldn't be a video about going to a Regal without this. Oh, hey, the curtains actually are working now. Well, I take back my comment. Look at this.